We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that can be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Powers through it. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Bridgewater. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 2nd down, it muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play action. It's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. That catch good for only a couple. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down. Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Watch your slack, watch your slack. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Watch out. Check line 54. Watch the run. They're running it.
Now Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much? And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Second down and 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Albert O, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 41, Wilson. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. KJ Hamler returning it. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson forced out to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. Here's a diving catch right side.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 132 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Play action now. Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Able to put it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And
at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Play fake. Bridgewater. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee. And this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Bridgewater again. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Denver, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire